Why are Deadpool's speech bubbles yellow? Let me explain. If you are not very familiar with comics or have never read them, you may not realize just how important speech bubbles and text boxes are to the medium. Although they are a vessel for the overall story to be told, something just as important is that they signal how you should read the comic. For the most part, speech bubbles are a blank slate for you to give any voice you want to a character. For example, some people may read Batman's lines like Robert Pattinson, while others may read it like Kevin Conroy. But comics are not always that way. For example, speech bubbles tend to be round, but they can sometimes be square to show that a character may be more straight-edged or abnormal. When a character is talking over a phone or electronic device, the bubble will be more spiked and jagged to show that you should read it like you're hearing someone over the phone. Then, obviously, thought bubbles are supposed to be internal thoughts. However, most comics ditched speech bubbles and now use thought boxes, which more clearly show that it is the character's internal thoughts, and can be decorated to show which character is thinking, like how Captain America's boxes tend to have his color scheme and shield. But there's another instance of when characters have their speech or thoughts colored differently, with the most prominent example being Deadpool. Deadpool is the character everyone knows, and if there is one thing they know about him, it's that he's just not quite right. One way the comics show that is by giving him a yellow speech bubble, instantly cluing in the reader that something isn't right with Deadpool. The same can be seen for characters like Gwenpool, as everyone from her universe has a pink speech bubble showing that she isn't from the main Marvel universe. But my personal favorite example of a speech bubble showing something is different comes from 2011 Venom, because when Flash Thompson loses control of the symbiote, his speech bubbles go from white to black, showing that Flash is no longer in control. That also presents another interesting part about speech bubbles, which Deadpool also exemplifies. In many comics, Deadpool often has multiple voices in his head, and they are differentiated by the colors of the boxes or bubbles. By using the different colors, the comic can effectively show a switch in identities if the character has DID, or in the case of Venom, when two characters have a single body. So if you've ever wondered why Deadpool has yellow text boxes while no one else does, it is simply to show that something is off with him.